much have you come down from everything from yesterday?
I mean, I try to stay right here all the time, never too high, never too low. So, obviously, an exciting day, but it's a new one. So, new day, ready to keep rolling.
So you've been obviously a pro in handling a different role, fewer targets up until yesterday. How have you been able to do it? Are you just patient and calm by nature?
Yeah, that's pretty much all I know. I know that, we got two all-world receivers out there, and Jalen and Tyreek. So, yesterday I think Jalen had 19 targets. Tyreek got like 13. So, I mean, those guys are spectacular players, and, we get those guys the ball and they make plays. So, my biggest thing is when my opportunities present themselves, I got to make the most of them. So that's what I try to do, and it's pretty much all I know how to do.
Mike, first week we talked a lot about defense. Yesterday it was offense basically that carried the Dolphins. Can you talk a little bit about that familiarity of okay, defense is not having a good day, but it's time for us to step up like they did last week.
Yeah, I mean, I think that just goes back to kind of what we preach. We talk about complementary football. So, when the defense is playing great, they got our backs, and vice versa, we got theirs, special teams, all that kind of stuff. So it's a three-phase game. There's a lot that goes into it. Coaches do a great job preparing us, and then it's our job to go out on Sundays and, like I said, make the most of our opportunities. So, whether it is a defensive side of the game or an offensive side of the game, we just got to be able to, pick each other up no matter what the situation is.
You told us last week that obviously he intended to get the ball more to you just once in the opener. He seems like a good communicator with players. Did he share that with you that, look, be patient, we're going to get you the targets that you can get typically?
No, not really. I mean, pulled me aside before the game and told me that, the first third down I was going to have an opportunity. But, that's pretty much all it is. I think, you kind of go in to the game and you kind of, you know what plays are up. You don't know the flow of the game or how it's going to go. So that's pretty much all it is.
Is it still fun for you? Obviously, winning is a lot of fun. Is it fun for you with a different role, as fun as past years?
I have fun playing this game. It's we play a kids game for our profession, and we get paid a lot of money to do it. So it's definitely something that I don't take for granted.
Speaking of fun, what were the responses to the Griddy?
Well, pretty much all of training camp. So Durham was living with me during training camp, and I would joke around, walk to the garbage can and Griddy to the garbage can, and the first time I did it, he started cracking up, and so it was just kind of a joke, and then it obviously still is a joke, and he was or I said to him, I was like, if I score a touchdown, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna be trending on all social medias for doing it in such a hilarious fashion, and opportunity presented itself, like I say, and I don't know if I made the most of that opportunity, but it was funny. I really was too excited. I hit it in about fast forward, so maybe slow it down. But, I mean, that's what I do, man. I have fun. I enjoy myself. Had an opportunity to make a play, made the play, and then was able to celebrate it.
Did you go practice in the mirror last night?
I'll be practicing until my next opportunity.
You got any teammates that can help you out with that?
I'm sure there are. I'm sure there's a lot of guys that have a lot more rhythm and a lot better dance moves than myself. But I think I take pride in just letting it all out yesterday. I don't think anybody was expecting Mike Gesicki to attempt to hit the Griddy. I feel like I owe Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase an apology, if anything. But that's pretty much it.
Mike, is patience going to be very important this year because of what you talk about the targets? You never know which game you're going to have a lot of targets, and other games you might not be on the loop.
Yeah, I mean, it's not about me. So I think that's the biggest thing. You got to understand. So I know that this thing isn't about me. It's about the team. And like I said, we got two all-world receivers out there, and to this point, it hasn't drawn the attention from defenses that you would anticipate. So those guys are going to make their plays, and when I have an opportunity and my number's called, I got to make the most of mine.
Mike, you guys had, I think you were 4 for 4 in the red zone yesterday, but what did you learn about the red zone offense? Because I think against New England, you had 2 opportunities, one in which you were trying to run out the clock at the end of the game, but you were a red zone target. What do you guys learn about the red zone offense, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, we obviously, put in our game plan for the red zone on Fridays. We go out, execute it, and then it's all about getting down there, honestly. So you have a bunch of plays that you practice, but if you don't get down inside the 20 and have an opportunity to run those plays, then there's some opportunities right there. So, I mean, we got playmakers, we got guys all over the field that can make plays, and we got a quarterback willing to put the ball to the open guy. So.
You seem to take as much joy into it, doing well as anyone on the team. Obviously, you've had a relationship for a couple of years. Why is that so, beyond just wanting your quarterback to do well, obviously?
Because I've said it, I feel like I've answered this question 100 times, but he's dealt with so much criticism and outside noise from people that aren't in the building, people that aren't aware of the situation, people that don't know the play call, people that don't know the situation. But they're still going to say and, do anything they want because it draws attention to a negative situation. And unfortunately, that's the world we live in. People want to be negative rather than understand that, he's a young quarterback and he's only getting better, and he's made plays for this organization for the 3rd year now. And now this year, people want to hop on the bandwagon, hop on the train. And if I was him, I wouldn't let him.
Mike, I don't know if you're a big soccer fan, but there's a pretty huge event happening at the stadium on Friday. Argentina and Messi are here. Do you know anything about that?
If they want me to come over and Griddy for them, I'll give them my best effort. So if you guys can get me over there to meet some of the guys, sure, I'll be there.
You got the Bills on Sunday. Right now, they're really the class of the NFL. What excites you most about going up against the best?
Yeah, I mean, they're obviously, one of the teams to beat. They're playing, exceptional ball. And they got a game tonight that I'm sure we'll be tuned into. But they got playmakers all over the field in all 3 phases. They're extremely well coached, and like you said, they're at the top right now. So it's going to be a fun challenge and something that I'm sure everybody in the locker room is looking forward to.